Hey everybody, this is Erica, the technology nerd who likes to film stuff, and this is the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. I've actually been looking at it since launch. I've had this guy. I bought this retail. This is retail as well. I got a second one just for the sake of looking at the screens. You guys know me, that's very, very typical. So you guys have been asking pretty much non-stop if I'm going to be looking at this phone, and yes I am. I've loved it so far. I've got a lot of thoughts, so stay tuned for that. Now, though a review is in the works, I still want to hear from you guys. Let me know what questions you have about this device still. I'm sure a lot of you have this already. But hey, confirmation bias isn't a bad thing, at least in this case. Nobody likes buyer's remorse. Let's go ahead and cut these seals. The person at Best Buy opened it a little bit already, but the box is still sealed. They were just excited to help me set it up, and I'm like, no, I want to unbox the thing. So there you are. So flip it on over. Now again, I've been saying that these are retail models. I do not have a review unit this time around. I'm playing the consumer. There we are. And my first unit has been really awesome. I've really loved it. I do notice that there's a little bit of a green tint to the whites, and I'm wondering if this will have that same issue. It was interesting though, because the Galaxy Note 20 that I saw in the store, while underneath the natural mode, didn't have any strange tint to it at all. The whites were very pleasing, so we'll see what we get here. Pull off all the plastic. Also, my first unit had a little bit of something underneath the camera, and when the display was at lower brightness, there was some weird lines and inconsistencies on grays, so that wasn't so nice. So hopefully this new fresh one here will be just the fix. Turn it on, just set that aside for a moment. And you guys know what's in the box on this thing. You've got documentations and things. Got a little flap here. You've got a charger. There's no earbuds at all this time. Just a charger and a cable, a charging cable. And from what I can see, that really is all that's in the box. Like, am I missing something? Am I missing replacement pen tips? Okay, so I just got this all set up. This is the new one, old one, and I'm comparing them side by side, and you can see that they look really very similar. Whites is particularly what I'm looking at. Now, I'm sure this doesn't come through very well on camera, but in person, I can see that these look like they've got a greenish-yellow tint to them, kind of on the warm side. It's definitely not D65 white like you would expect for this calibration standard. Now realize we are in the natural mode. The natural mode contains both the sRGB and P3 color spaces. If you go underneath here though, you can change it to vivid, and then you can mess with the color temperature to your heart's content. But you can't do that with the natural mode, and this is what you're going to be using for any type of color accuracy, as this is the native gamut of the panel and is very saturated. So I find that to be interesting, but they are very, very similar, so I'm expecting to get the same thing with another one. I'm curious though, both of these say that they've been manufactured in Vietnam, and most of them are. Once in a while you will come across a Korean manufactured unit. I'm curious to get my hands on one that's from Korea, because last year with the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, this is a Snapdragon version, this is a Korean model, and the color temperature was very different from all the other retail models that I got my hands on that were made in Vietnam. This one has a nice neutral white to it. So you can see them here side by side. This is more neutral, this has got that greenish yellow. So I don't know, I can't really say anything one way or another, but at least with Vietnamese units they look consistent. I just noticed something kind of interesting. I can slide my thumbnail between the glass and the metal frame. You can see that there's just enough of a gap for me to be able to do that. I haven't seen a gap this big before. I don't know if this is going to affect water resistancy at all, but probably not, considering that it's got a very nice strong band of adhesive that goes all along the sides here. But I'm going to exchange it out anyway, just in case. This is a $1,300 phone after all. Let me know if you've got some gaps going on here. So far, I'm really loving this phone. I didn't expect to like it as much as I am. I want to hold all of my observations for the review, but please let me know if you have any other questions about this device. I will get the other one exchanged out, and we'll go from there. So this has been Erica, the technology nerd who likes to film stuff. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you've been liking yours as much as I've been liking mine so far. And have a good day, you guys. Hang tight for the review.